Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited right now. I just got back from watching Pokemon I Choose You. This video is for all my fellow Pokemon fans. Fortunately, I'm blessed enough to live right next to a movie theater that plays specialty movies, so I didn't have to drive like 4 hours away to go see this movie. Um, if you live in the Flint area, you can go to Rave Cinemas, and it's only playing the 5th, 6th, 11th, and the 14th of November. So if you want to see this movie, you better go see this movie. I'm going to run through some of my thoughts, and then I'm going to show you what you got special if you went to the movie. My first thought was it's basically the original series, but in a movie form, kind of. They're just introducing like Marshadow and such, but it was nostalgic for me to watch this and see some of the same scenarios playing, but necessarily not with some of the same characters. Like, there was no Misty and there was no Brock. Instead, it was replaced by two new characters with completely new Pokemon from different generations than the first, which makes sense because they were sort of like introducing different generations and celebrating Pokemon as a whole for the last 20 years. But it was still would have been cool to see Misty and Brock. My second thought, I was kind of disappointed with how they portrayed the Charmander scene in this movie because I remember when I first watched the Charmander scene where he gets left by his trainer in the middle of the rain and like bawling my eyes out and being like, no. They really child proofed and watered it down a little bit, which I mean is okay, but me seeing it originally that way, I was kind of like, ooh. One thing that I really enjoyed was they finally incorporated Ho-Oh like truly into a Pokemon movie, especially being as dope of a legendary it is. I mean, I have Ho-Oh on my arm, if you didn't know that. One thing that I also liked was when they incorporated the Butterfree scene, and one thing that's really cool to me about that is that there's kids now coming into the Pokemon series that don't necessarily know some of like the first gen Pokemon. So when they see them in these movies in a different light, it's kind of letting them experience those Pokemon like we did when we were younger. And then coming to like the ending like good point of the movie, Ash actually like dies for a second, and I don't think that I have cried that hard when Pikachu started crying since the first the first Pokemon movie with the whole I see now.
I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
Now, when you went to go see this movie, you got a special edition card with Pikachu wearing Ash's hat, and it's got Ho-Oh's feather on the inside. Now, you can't get this unless you've seen the movie, so if you want this card, you gotta go see the movie. But also, for people like me who are real nerdy and still play the games, shout out to Ultra Sun and Moon coming out November 17th. Um, you actually got to get Pikachu wearing Ash's hat from this movie because I know there's an event going on that I already have where Pikachu is wearing Ash's hat. This one's the special one from the movie. All in all, I was really happy with this movie, and it was really cool for me being a Pokemon fan to see a movie that went back into the Pokemon lore and like bringing back some old Pokemon like Charizard and Ash's like original team, which was really cool to me. If you can find a theater near you that's playing this movie, I highly recommend this if you're a Pokemon fan. It's worth it. My grown butt was in there bawling. I just wanted to get on and share my thoughts about this movie and talk it up because it's worth it going to see it, and you get some pretty cool stuff for going to see it. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.